What is up? This is Raphael from NBA Draft Junkies with a new video for you today. I know it's been a few weeks, but I'm back. And the prospect I'll be covering today, in my opinion, had the most impressive summer in FIBA play outside of Victor Wembanyama. Jan Vide is an aggressive, big-time scorer from Slovenia that has a lot of Goran Dragic and Luka Doncic in his game. It's almost as if Vide has spent hours studying the games and styles of his fellow countrymen, and his scoring prowess was on full display at the FIBA U16 European Challengers, where he averaged a ridiculous 27 points per game. When I say Vide is an aggressive scorer, I mean really aggressive, as he does most of his damage in the paint on strong drives to the rim or soft touch finishes. Vide is an advanced shot creator at 16, and when it comes to putting the ball in the basket, there are a few players in this generation that can come close to his production. He has a deep bag of tricks and floaters, but runners are a huge part of his scoring arsenal. According to Synergy, nearly 30% of his possessions in the half court ended with Vide shooting a floater or a runner. He shot 47.6% on floaters and was pretty much equally efficient as a pull-up shooter inside of 17 feet, where he connected on 47.1% of his jumpers. Overall, Vide made 38.9% of his jump shots off the dribble in 5 games. Well, you know what? I should say 4 games. Although on paper, he averaged an impressive 27 points per game, those numbers would likely be even higher if not for the game where he only played 13 minutes and had 4 points. Prior to that performance, he lit up Israel for 34, torched Belgium for 28 points, put up 31 points and 8 assists against Turkey, and had his best scoring output of 38 points against Serbia. And one of the reasons he was able to put up such big numbers is his offensive creativity. Now, I love his ability to create offense for himself off the bounce. I'm always high and a little bit biased towards players who are creative scorers and who just have a knack for finding ways to put the ball in the basket. Vide has the handle, the skill, the mindset, and most importantly, the confidence to become a big-time scoring option. This is one of the reasons I'm personally excited about his future and looking forward to following his progress in the years to come. Now, I have already mentioned his ridiculous scoring numbers, but what I have not talked about is how Vide has already mastered the art of drawing fouls. He attempted 63 free throws over a 4-game stretch. And against Turkey, he got to the charity stripe 22 times. Now, if you take away the game where he only played 13 minutes, he averaged 15.7 free throw attempts per game. To say Jan Vide is an aggressive attacker is definitely an understatement. Whenever I watch film on gifted scorers or players who have a knack for putting the ball in the basket and filling it up, I immediately wonder if this player can make his teammates better. And does his confidence get in the way of his decision making when it comes to creating for others? I always check to see if the player has a feel as a passer or solid court vision, because in today's NBA, you have to be able to create for others, and it's tough to play a complementary role if your game is only suited to be the top dog. There are not a lot of isolation scoring specialists anymore, and if so, they're usually coming off the bench. In my opinion, Vide has the passing instincts and vision that will allow him to play a complementary role if needed. He'll more than likely have to be more of a distributor than scorer playing for Real Madrid, which off the top of my head has at least 10 NBA prospects in their system. Now, as far as areas for improvement, Vide must improve as a shooter. He's definitely more of a shot maker than shooter, and oftentimes he does not look confident in catch and shoot situations where he missed all 7 of his attempts. It's crazy to think that he put up 27 points per game but only made 6 3-pointers. I also think that he may need to make some changes in his form, as he has a slow mechanical release and does not always have good balance. While he's a good shooter off the dribble, he currently lacks the range to be consistent outside of 15 feet. But he's only 16, and is a few years away from the NBA draft. He's definitely one of the prospects I'll be following closely over the next couple of seasons.